Hey everyone, I'm still working on trying to figure out the lighting in here. I have these big lights overhead which are kind of blinding, and then, so everything's a little washed out. But we're not here because of the video quality. I'm here to talk to you today about cookware. So this came up in the group this week. Nina was asking about whether I would recommend a certain kind of pan, and while this isn't necessarily my expertise, these are my thoughts on it. So I'll show you what I use. So my favorite all-purpose little pan is this little pan from Bialetti. So it's ceramic is what's inside, and this is just an 8-inch little pan that I got at Bed Bath & Beyond. So this is actually my second pan that I bought like this because I wasn't smart the first pan and used a metal spatula and was just slicing an egg, and it sliced right through the ceramic. So make sure that you only use plastic or silicone in this, because it will chip it, and once there's a chip or a mark in it, it's gonna stick right there. So it was still good enough for my purposes. I kept using it until I left it sitting on the stove with the heat on, and then that caused some problems. But so I got a new one, and it's only $20. I got this at Bed Bath & Beyond with my 20% off coupon. So this is what I make my breakfast in. Because I'm just cooking for myself, this is a perfect size for me. I can cook fish in here, or scrambled eggs, or hamburger. So this is my, like, when I'm just cooking something quick for myself, this is the pan I use. The other stuff I use, so this stuff I've had since college. This is Revereware, and so here we are 20 years later. I have the same pans that I had in college, and these actually have an aluminum bottom, because the aluminum will disperse the heat evenly, and that way you won't get hot pot spots on here. I believe, gosh, I can't even read this anymore. I'm not even sure. So this is most likely stainless steel. I know for sure it's not aluminum. That the bottom, you can kind of see there's a little raised edge. That's aluminum. This is most likely stainless steel. You do not want to cook in an aluminum pan. The aluminum will leach into the food, and there's all sorts of debates on whether aluminum is a factor in Alzheimer's and all that. So, I don't know if it's true or not, but because people are discussing it and there are other options, why not just avoid it? So this, like I said, I've had these for more than 20 years. They all came with lids. They're all still in really good condition. So it's worthwhile to spend a little bit of money on the pans, especially if you're going to have them for 20 years. So I definitely feel like I've got my dollars per wear. I have this pan, and a bigger saucepan, and they all came with lids. So these are pretty much my go-to cookware. And then recently I've just started getting cast iron. So here's my Big Mama, my 10-inch. I'm pretty sure it's 10-inch. It used to say on the oh yeah, there it is, 10. So this is a 10-inch skillet. This is great. For what I use this for is I make this dish called Moroccan shepherd's pie. So you start out with sauteing carrots and onions and parsnips, and you add in ground lamb, and then you put mashed sweet potatoes or yams over the top, and then this whole thing just goes into the oven. And that's what's so great about these. I couldn't put this into the oven because it's got a plastic handle. So this is only good for the stovetop. This is great for on the stovetop and in the oven. The trick with cast iron is the seasoning. So what the seasoning does, and I think I might have messed this up because this is my first one I bought. The other one that I was borrowing from a friend was you know, had years of seasoning already on it. So then it was just a matter of maintaining the seasoning. But when you get a brand new one, if it's unseasoned, yeah, just Google online about how to season cast iron and follow the instructions. I didn't quite do that, so I'm kind of having to go back and redo it. And it's just kind of a pain, and I'm not really, I don't know if I've screwed it up entirely, but they're actually not that expensive for what you get. And I got this one at Cost Plus, and yeah, I can't remember how much it was, but I remember it's not very expensive. And then I just bought this one because I love the 8-inch size for cooking for just one person is great. This one I got at Bed Bath & Beyond as well, and this one already came pre-seasoned. I don't think you can tell, but I can tell from the sheen on here that it's already seasoned, and this one didn't have that. I actually had to do the coating with the oil and cooking in the oven to get that. I think I would prefer the non-seasoned ones, mostly because I don't know what this was seasoned with, right? So when I season this, I've used olive oil and avocado oil, and most recently I just did one in duck fat. But I don't know what this was seasoned in. I'm not too concerned, but I really do like to watch my oils. But I think it's okay. I just made a whole roasted cauliflower in this. That was amazing. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'd recommend joining me over there. Or if you like my Facebook page, I always post what I post on Instagram to my Facebook page, and there is where I share pictures of the stuff I make. So that's Amy_Eat Breathe Move on Instagram, or you can just go to Eat Breathe Move page on Facebook, and that has my Instagram feed on it as well. All right, so that's the other thing I wanted to talk about is what you want to avoid when looking at cookware. So besides avoiding aluminum, definitely stay away from Teflon and any non-stick coating. So the Teflon is what happens. There's two things that happen with Teflon. When you cook it at a high heat, over 500 degrees, the chemicals in the Teflon start to come up into your food, which again, gross. And as the pan gets older and the Teflon starts to flake off, that's going to end up in your food as well. So if you have any Teflon in your house right now or other non-stick cookware that is chipped in any way, is flaking off, just get rid of it. Yeah, it's just poison. So like I said, the pans, you can get really reasonably priced pans at Bed Bath & Beyond. You don't have to buy the 12-piece set for $400. You can just go and get one pan at a time and build up your set that way. Yeah, and you know, the question was about other non-stick, and I just don't know enough about that. Once I learned about the aluminum and the Teflon, I just got away from anything that was non-stick. That's why I like the ceramic, because it's just, you know, it's just ceramic, and I'm not too worried about that. And the same with the cast iron. That's just, you know, there's also a nutritional benefit of getting a little bit more iron in your diet when you cook in cast iron. I have no idea how much, but, you know, it's a great tool to cook in anyway. So that's all I have to say about that. If you have any questions about cookware, feel free to put them in the comments below, and I'll get back to them and answer them. Also, if you're liking this kind of content and these videos that I'm putting out, feel free to give me a little thumbs up or like the video, or just tell me in the comments that you're enjoying this stuff. I have a lot more to share, and it's going to keep coming out, and I hope you're enjoying it. So enjoy your evening, get some pans, cook for yourself. It's really one of the best things you can do for your health. All right, take care.